do want to bring up, and to me, I feel like this is something, not to point fingers or the blame, because I feel like when you divide, obviously that's when you conquer, right? But a big part of the people that I know was not going for Kamala, let's just talk about that whole situation. It wasn't us. It wasn't the black women that wasn't going out and voting. Honestly, I spoke to a lot of black men, and they were not going out to vote.
Statistics tell us that most black men that voted did vote for Kamala.
Exactly.
Well, I'm talking about people like now on radio. I have a lot of people that call in, and they made it very, very clear that they were never going to vote for Kamala ever, is what they said. They said they'd take anyone over her.
So I will say this. So having experienced this myself, I can speak from a place of both power and information. Okay. Sexism is absolutely real in every community. Racism is absolutely real. But let's look at the data. And what the data says is that black men support black women. Black women support black women the most. Yeah. But the next highest support system, black men. Now, a lot of folks who call in to tell you what they are going to do weren't planning to do anything anyway.
They didn't vote at all.
And so we need to remember that disinformation often comes by planting people in our communities to fracture our belief systems. Black men voted for me at the same rate they voted for Raphael Warnock. If you heard the news, black men couldn't stand me, and that is designed to fracture our communities. I think it is so important that you raise that, because one of the misinformation points is that they leverage our inherent mistrust of systems to convince us that we don't have the support that we need.
That's right.
My responsibility is to never let them tell me that my brothers don't love me as much as my sisters do.
Amen.
That's right.
But the other reality is that when they do those exit polls, you gotta remember, we are 13% of the population. How exactly are you finding a representative sample when you're only talking to one or two people in every state? They then extrapolate from that in ways that shape narratives but defy math.
That's right.
And so we can't let them tell us who we are. But my point is,
Stacey Abrams, her props on this. I got to give her props on this, because I heard all those conversations that were happening back when she was running for governor. I was there, ran for governor of Georgia. And I remember those comments, and they pissed me off. She didn't always sound this way on this topic. It took time. Initially, she was sounding like she was blaming black men too. I remember, because I put out content about it. I'm very pleased now. So if I could criticize you when you sounded one way, and now you sound a different whole way on this, I can give you props for that. I can be critical when we can be critical when it's time to be critical. Don't pull no punches. But then when you correct it, then okay, I can say that. I can give you that. I can say, yeah, that's actually the most accurate statement I've heard people say about that election from political standpoint. Yeah. Black men, by and far, support black women more than any other group, except black women. I mean, who's going to support you more than you support you? I mean, come on. And it's been that way every election. The fact of the matter is, many times in these races, it ain't even about that. Look, man, if you're not giving a compelling reason for people to trust you, they're not going to vote for you. Half of Americans don't vote. That's a general election when people vote the most. It's the most conversation is around the presidential election. If 45% of Americans don't vote for president, it's probably more don't vote when it's time for a governor's race. If you're not giving people a reason to mobilize, then some people just not gonna mobilize. Would they have voted for her? I don't know. I'll say that Stacey Abrams did not have the same baggage that Kamala Harris had. But Stacey Abrams was running against a white male who some people saw favorably. I don't know who Raphael Warnock ran against. I do know that they had to do certain things to get Raphael Warnock and the other representative the other senator, I forget the white guy's name. They had to do the thing with the stimulus checks, right? Wasn't it something Biden they had to do a gimmick? It's like, if you vote us in, we're going to get these stimulus checks cut for you. And then when they got them in, it was like, psych. Here go $1,500. It was supposed to be $2,000, something like that. Here go $1,400. We can't do two. People are like, what? I don't even like Warnock. But the point is, yeah, Stacey Abrams is correct. Exit polls, what exit polls are we looking at? Yeah, man. Give people a reason to vote for you. They're more likely to vote for you regardless of who they are, if they have a good reason to vote for you. Of course there are bigots. Of course there are people that say they won't vote for women. There are people that won't vote for Jewish people. There are people that won't vote for Democrats and Republicans, whatever. That's true. All that's true. I don't deny that there are some people that say they wouldn't vote for a woman. But, yeah, there's also other reasons. Because you don't need everybody. No one gets everybody to vote. In fact, a lot of people don't know this about Obama. By 2012, I was fully awake to Obama, right? Obama would not have won re-election in 2012 if the same amount of white people came out to vote for Mitt Romney that voted for John McCain. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of white people did not vote for Mitt Romney because he was a Mormon. They didn't want to vote for him because of religious reasons. No one talks about that. Listen, guys, Obama did really well against John McCain, but he did not beat Mitt Romney by a whole lot. If the same amount of people, if the same people that voted for McCain would have came out and voted for Romney, Obama would not have won re-election. So these are facts. But no one talks about that because they want to keep this narrative going. You know what I'm saying? That kind of pits black women and black men. Nah, man. People were black men and black women did not come out in the numbers that they came out in 2008. One, what did he do? A lot of people were disappointed. They lost their homes in 2008, and Obama didn't do anything about that. He didn't lock up the Wall Street assholes that was hitting them all with the subprime mortgage rates and then called them all due. It took people's mortgage from $1,500 to $3,500, and they all lost their homes. He didn't do anything about that. Instead, he bailed out Wall Street. So people are pissed off about that. So it was a lot. So anyway, the bottom line is that, yeah, I appreciate Stacey Abrams keeping it 100 here and telling the truth about how those polls go and how, it's cut the cap. But there are a lot of Democrats that use this every election. Whenever there's a black woman running, they try to paint black people as being, black men as being the reason why black women lose. They don't blame the obvious person, which is white women. What happened to the girl power? What happened to, wearing the hats and what happened to all that? All of a sudden, they don't even bring that up, Johnson. They don't bring that up. We've obviously black men vote for black women more than white women do. Why don't they ever? Because they don't want no problems with white women. So they beat up on black men, even though black men vote, black people disproportionately, black men disproportionately vote Democrat. Sometimes they do it without even looking to see who else is running. So that's part of the reason why I'm so pissed off with the Democratic Party. They don't keep it. They keep blaming black men for losing when they can't get white people to vote for them. I don't know if you noticed or not, but both parties are run by white people. I know y'all want to act. Some black people at the church thought Biden was black or something, but he's not a white man, just like Trump. Just like Trump. They act like, oh, if you don't vote for Biden, you don't support black people. It's crazy. So anyway, it is what it is. Stacey Abrams, what's up with the refrigerators though? Stacey Abrams, what up with the refrigerator money? Why did Biden give you $1 billion contract to refurbish refrigerators or stoves in the hood with eco-friendly stoves or something. You don't know nothing about that. Why would you do that? I heard Trump rescinded it. Like Trump ended the program. I don't know, man. I just know it looked funky. Whatever it was, it did not look good for Stacey Abrams. Biden with his signing shit the last minute, doing things. He just, here, take this $5 billion. Go do something. Go do something. Do something for the black kids in the hood. Go replace refrigerators. Go make you head up this program.
Catch Tim Black live on the most dangerous show in America, Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. Don't miss out on the real. Stay dangerous.